Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Katie and I make stuff vegan. Okay, so boom. So sorry I'm a little late. I had some viola stuff to do, but you know, we here now. Okay, I'm here now and I'm super excited about this recipe. I got inspired to do this recipe from Sunday Love, I feel like her name is, on YouTube. Sunday is a black model and content creator living in, well, I don't think she still models. I don't know. She was on America's Next Top Model. Anyway, she lives in Japan and I really like her content. And she was eating the onigiri like a couple of months ago, I feel like. And I was like, well, I want to make that. And I've seen them around like on social media and stuff like that, like on YouTube and stuff. And I was like, I want an onigiri. Like, I want to make that. It look good. So if you want to see how I made a vegan onigiri, keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss any of my videos. And as always, the link to the detailed recipe will be in the description box below. Okay, let's get started. I'm struggling to say that in the description box below. It's late though, so we don't get a pass. Okay, so an onigiri is basically like a rice ball. It's not a ball, it's literally in the shape of a triangle. But you know what I mean, like a rice mound. Okay, it's a rice ball, triangular shaped, that's normally like filled with a bunch of different stuff, but I feel like a typical one is like a tuna mayo situation. So I'm gonna make a vegan tuna. I love making this. I feel like I make it at least quarterly. And so I was excited to have an excuse to have some in my fridge. So, you know, you can dip with little crackers, little tortilla chip, you know what I'm saying? So I'm taking some garbanzo beans. I'm just mashing them up. And I'm adding some cilantro. You don't have to add cilantro, but I had some laying around and I wanted to get rid of it because, you know, cilantro doesn't last. So, you know, I wanted to make sure that I had that in there, and then some diced onion. That was it. I feel like I could have put like some, like have some like relish in there too, but I feel like I wanted it, like you wouldn't put relish in tuna salad. I mean, we're not eating tuna, but you know what I mean? Like I thought it would be like kind of out of place for this recipe, but you know, do what you want to do. I might at your yard, okay? So do what you want to do. And I'm adding some seaweed. I should have put more. And when I was crumpling up, I'm like, oh, you know, I should put another one of these, but like the container I was using was small and I was in kind of like a rush, and then I had to like crumple it up. I was being lazy, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. But use the seaweed to get that little like, you know, fishy flavor without like, you know, the fish part, which is great because we don't want that. And then some nutritional yeast and some seasonings. Season how you want to. This is what it looks like. So good. Okay, so I wanted to do a take on another like onigiri filling. You know, I did some research. You know, you gotta research stuff. You gotta look stuff up. Okay, you gotta like, you know, be on track, be in the ballpark. Okay, so I looked up like onigiri fillings, and like one of them was like a chicken teriyaki one, and I'm like, ooh, that sounds like very good. Like I could make my little spin on that. But then I was like, ooh, I don't want to make no chicken teriyaki. But then I was like, oh, I got some sweet chili sauce. Now, are they the same? No. However, I was like, well, that was really good. So I had some of this Sweet Earth mindful vegan chicken laying around. I really like this stuff. I will caution you that is expensive. Like I really be turning a blind eye when I buy it. Like just know if I buy this, I just got paid. You know what I'm saying? Like when I buy this, I was spending money like I got it because it's $9. I feel like that's high. If you don't think that's high, good for you. Let me hold $1. But I think it's kind of high, so I don't really have it around often. But anyway, I chopped it up and then I put some sweet chili sauce on it and some seasonings. I put it in my air fryer because I'm not turning on no oven. And I baked that for like 10 minutes, I feel like. Okay, so I'm gonna make like an avocado filling, right? So when I go to the sushi restaurant or like a Japanese restaurant, one of my favorite things to order, which is like, what do you mean one of my favorites? You can only order like 3 things. Okay, of the 3 things, I really like an avocado peanut roll. Now, does that sound weird? It does, but trust me, listen. Okay, why this place, right? Okay, so I like going when I feel lazy because honestly, I feel like vegans, there's really no reason to like go out to sushi unless you're going to a vegan sushi restaurant. And like, if it all goes to plan, I'm gonna show you one. Oh! Anyway, that's in a couple videos. But anyway, when I feel lazy and I don't feel like making sushi at home, I will go to a regular sushi restaurant and I'll order an avocado peanut roll, and then you go home and you hook it up, right? You take some of that Gardein fishless fillets You take, you top it off with some vegan mayo. Like, you hook that junk up. You take some of them fried tofus from the Asian market. Okay, why was I struggling with that? From the Asian market, you put that on top. Like, you gotta go home and you gotta hook it up, and you dip it in some like soy sauce or wasabi. Like, you gotta hook it up when you get home. Okay, that's the key. That is the key. And I love avocado peanut roll. I tried it for the first time in Rochester because there's this place by the school I went to called Bubble Fusion, and they had bubble tea that was like dairy free by default, and then they had like a little sushi's place, and I saw they had avocado peanut. I'm like, that sounds good. Anyway, so I mashed it up, put peanuts in there, put a little sesame oil. I don't know if that made it, but I did put some sesame oil in it. That's also in the recipe, and some seasonings. Boom. Okay. Now, when I got my sweet chili out the air fryer, I mixed in some mayo. I put way too much mayo. I was like, girl, get a grip. I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention. Because just to round out the flavor, you know, I like mayo. And I feel like, if I remember correctly, that's how the chicken teriyaki one is. Leave the mayo out. If you're a mayo hater, which, girl, I'm sorry. Then leave it out. Okay, so I was fighting for my life. Making these. Like, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I know how to do this. Like, I didn't practice or nothing. I was like, oh, period. Like, me know how to make dumpling. Me know how to make fritas. Like, what more do I need? I was fighting for my life. Let me tell you what happened. So, what you gotta do is you gotta make a rice patty. I'm gonna streamline it for you, right? Make a rice patty, and then you put your filling on the inside. And then you're just gonna put rice around that and make it into a ball, and then mold it into a little triangle shape. Now, I don't know what was going on. I feel like, first of all, it was falling apart. And the reason why it's falling apart is because it was sticking to my hands. And the reason why it was sticking to my hands is because I didn't dip my hands in water. And why did I dip my hands in water? I don't know. I know better. I make sushi all the time. Like, why didn't I dip my hands in water? So that made it way more difficult. And I feel like I had too much filling. Don't use too much filling. But I knew I wanted them to be big because I was like, I don't want to have too many leftovers. But like, you know, it went awry. But the best part about it is when I kept going, like, I just got better and better at it. But all you gotta do is just play around with it. And you can make them in different shapes. Like, you know, I've seen them like in a circle, but like flat. But I wanted to keep this whole clip in here just so you show. It took 2 minutes for me to mold it into this little shape. But look how cute. It's so cute. Okay, so here's my water now. Wasato. No, we're ready. All right, chew. So I'm making my little rice patty. There it is. I'm making a little divot for your little filling or whatever. And don't use too much filling because I feel like that was the enemy of progress. You know what I'm saying? That's where we started struggling. I put my little avocado mixture in there, and then I take my other one. I'm just gonna put it like over the avocado part. This is the way I figured it out. Now, if you're Japanese and you're watching this, hey, wow, thank you, welcome. Let me know how I did. But like, honestly, by the time I got to this last one, because I only wanted to make 3, because you know how I feel about leftovers. By the time I got to this last one, I felt like super confident. Like, girl, I was over there like, I could have opened me a little shop. I was over here like, cook it up, whip it up. And look how cute this one came out. It's so cute and triangular. Okay. So I feel like I've seen onigiri 2 ways, just like in my everyday life. Okay, as everyday as onigiri in Memphis can get. I've seen it where it's like completely wrapped around it, and they have that cute little like way you open it up and unfold. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so I've seen it that way, and I've also seen it with a little diaper on it. I don't know what to call it, so I'm gonna call it that. That's what it looked like, right? It looked like a nappy. Okay, anyway, so I wanted to do it that way because I like the way it looks. Okay, so what you do is I had this nori. I don't really like this nori because it rips easily. I got it from Whole Foods. But, oh, there you go. Period. Okay, I should have given myself more time. But anyway, I wet the nori before I sliced it, because if you don't wet the nori first, it's not going to slice. Well, it's going to slice, but it's also going to rip. So you wet the nori, I just took my hands and go so, like that. And then I sliced it, and then I wrapped it around my little onigiri. And it was so good. Listen, I'm not trying to like... Listen, it's not my cuisine. Like, I'm not Japanese, but it gives like a walking sushi. Don't go renaming it. That's not what I'm saying. But like, if you wanted to know like what it tastes like it's just like it tastes like sushi. Like, it was super good, super cute to eat. I was like, oh, look at me with my little thing. And I hope you give it a try. It was super good. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you tried making this before. You have any tips for me? Because, you know, I'm not above reproach. I'm always trying to learn something, because I was in the trenches for a little bit. But you see how I turned it around? You see how I did that? Anyway, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss any of my videos. While you're here, check out my other videos. So you know I have enough video. I have plenty videos. Thank you again, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, y'all.